Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at Hockenheim for the 5th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Sun Energy Whelen Euro Elite 2. The 90 car of Manny Saldou, leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 31 of Mikhail Koz. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. All 14 drivers here at Hockenheim. We have a very interesting stat coming into this race. Daryl Emma, who is starting in the 4th spot, has a rare opportunity to join Bulldog 67 and Nick Kennedy as the only 2 drivers in league history to win 3 races in a row. He won at Circuit de Spa and he won at Hockenheimring. So Daryl Emma will be looking to win 3 in a row, which has only been done twice, as I mentioned before here in the SCRL. Bulldog 67 won 2 times, and Bulldog 67 won 3 times in Season 2 of the NASCAR Legends Series. And then Nick Kennedy won the last 3 races of Season 1 of the SCRL Red Bull Formula 1 Series. And he won the championship for that. So, a rare opportunity for Daryl Emma, who's made his return 4 races ago. He made his re-return at Brands Hatch, didn't do too well. And then he won his next 2 starts. So we have a shot at history, but we have 13 other drivers trying to prevent him from doing that. Without any further ado, here's the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field is rolling off. All 14 drivers, as you get a close-up of Manny Saldou's Ford. Hockenheimring. Or Hockenheim is how they say it. I do know we are in Germany right now, so should be a interesting race, to put it nicely. These drivers making their way through. That's going to be a tricky spot right there. As you get another close-up shot. Through this final turn. And any second now we should be getting the green. And we are racing here at Hockenheimring. Or Hockenheim. Off into turn number 1. Manny Saldou completes the pass. Here comes a 9. Ace Horse Butt making his second career start. Trying to take over second place, and does. As you head down this long stretch. Out of this turn. We're going to be keeping an eye on the 46 car, Daryl Emma. There he is. Trying to go for history. Through this turn. Whoa. Okay, they made it. They made it through. Good. And Ace Horsebutt is trying to close in on Manny Saldou. As we see the battle for last, David Dryberg. There's Daryl Emma. Trying to gain a spot. Against Cat Silverpaw, who didn't even start in the last race. Oh, we got crashes already. No caution. Oh, there it is. There's a caution. Whoa. And we are racing it back. We got a caution here in this series. Hooray. Took us long enough. Manny Saldou keeping his race lead as we go through the S's. Whoa. And we get a close-up version of his car. Remember, we do have green-white checkers in the series, so if the race ends, green-white checkered will be coming your way. But we're still a long way from that as Manny Saldou drives around the track. Got the 9 car, the rookie, still behind him. Down this little hill into the final turn. Goes a little bit wide, so does the 9. Off the final turn. Manny Saldou will lead the first ever lap in this series at Hockenheim. And there's the caution. As the field catches back up, we'll take a look and see what brought out the first caution of the day. So here's the cause of caution. Mikhail Koz running in the 3rd spot. Goes through the S's, wheel hops, and spins out of control. Right behind him is the 8. Leroy Jones does the same thing, and then Kaka Silverpaw. Hard impact by the 31 car into the tire barriers. And yeah, that is it. We have a... okay, and Daryl Emmett also spun out too. So we have a 4-car spin in the S's. So Daryl Emma's shot of winning 3 in a row has taken a big shot here on the first lap. We had the same problem in the Formula 1 series years ago when we raced this track, and it seems the same bug has come back to bite these drivers. Luckily, they were all able to continue on with minimal damage. The 31 does have the most on the rear end of his vehicle. Well, we'll clean this mess up in the S's, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back about to get this race restarted. No one is out of the race. As you can see, it says on the screen that the 24 car Macaboo actually led a lap. He passed the leader on pit road. You cannot do that. So Macaboo will be stripped of 1 lap lead. Manny Saldou is our race leader. I believe if we have another caution, we will go green-white checkered. Because the pace lap is normally 2 laps, and this is lap 4. Pace car pulls in. Manny Saldou looking for a great restart. And we are back to racing here at Hockenheim. You can see the 46 car, Daryl Emma, trying to pull out. Into turn number 1. Down this long stretch. He's got good distance between himself and the 9 right now. Through this little turn. Into this turn. Oh, we got battle for position. The 28 and the 27 are battling. That's Turd Ferguson. Whoa! Up, 33. Oh, smacks the wall. Is the caution out? Yes, it is. So we will go green-white checkered. Question is, can Manny Saldou make it back in one piece? Here we go, into the S's, the treble turns. And nope, our leader spins out. That means Jimmy Potter is a race leader. Potter has won in this series. He won at Brands Hatch in the 2nd ever event in this series. Now he takes over the race lead because Manny Saldou spin out. Into this turn. Into the S's. Out of the S's. Jimmy Potter in the lead. Turd Ferguson is 2nd. 3rd is Dale Jones. And 4th is Mackie Koz. I'm so sorry with names. Manny Saldou dropped all the way back there. There you see the caution lights. Into the final 2 turn. Down the hill. Into the final turn. Goes a little bit wide. That's all right. And And Jimmy Potter will lead us back to green when we go green, white, checkered. There it is. Well, as the field catches back up, we'll take a look and see what sent us in to green, white, checkered. Here's the cause of caution. The 33, Soran Tan, how do you say your name, gets a run, tries to swerve and misses 28. And the 33 nails the guardrail on the driver's side. Basically pancakes that car. And yeah. A one-car spin brings out the caution. But, as they say, we are not done yet. Manny Saldu, who led every single lap, makes it through the S's, loses grip, spins off the track, so does the 9. This allows the 27, Jimmy Potter, to drive on through. And Ace nails the 90 as well. Oh, the 37 spins out, and here comes the 46. Daryl Emma, his bad streak continues, and he nails the tire barrier harder. And yeah, that's the cause of caution. Well, we'll see if that ended the race or not. So unfortunately, that caution did in fact end the race, but the race will be extended 2 extra laps for a green, white, checkered. Now, during the last lap, the 37 of Zian Al Semery suspension broke, so Semery will be bumped from 5th all the way back to 14th. So that means we will have 13 drivers competing in a 2-lap green, white, checkered, which we will take you to right now. And we are back. It is time to settle who will win here at Hockenheim. Because the original race ended under caution, we will extend the race 2 laps. And we are in uncharted waters as this is the first ever green, white, checkered here in the SCRL Sun Energy Whelen Euro Elite 2 division. Jimmy Potter was the leader at the end of the scheduled distance. We'll see if he can get a great jump. So this is green, white, checkered attempt number 1. We will have up to 3 attempts at a green, white, checkered finish. Pace car will pull in. And we will get this race entering into NASCAR overtime. That's what they call it now. But we are still calling it green, white, checkered. Jimmy Potter looking for a great jump. And we are racing here at Hockenheim, green, white, checkered attempt number 1. Off into turn number 1. Jimmy Potter trying to clear the 8 of Leroy Jones. And looks like he does. Jimmy Potter looking for his 2nd win of the season. He won at Brands Hatch earlier. Trying to become the 2nd driver after Daryl Emma to win twice. And this little turn. Drivers battling for position. Here comes Leroy Jones. And he completes the pass. Oh, nope. Jimmy Potter on the inside gets a run. And Jimmy Potter reclaims the race lead. Well, we got a car off track. That is the 1 of Jason Larker. So Leroy Jones is trying to defend 2nd place against Turd Ferguson. But they are all chasing the 27 of Jimmy Potter. Here we come entering the S's. This was the trouble turn earlier. And Potter's able to maintain control. Oh, we got a spin. The 1. And the 33. But there is no caution. Huh. Kind of weird. Well, it's in our 2003. You don't question logic. Leroy Jones is back to 3rd. Mikhail Koz is 4th, trying to go for 3rd. Nope. So Turd Ferguson is up to 2nd. Jimmy Potter is our race leader. Remember, all we have to do is get to the white flag, and then this race will be official. And this turn. Jimmy Potter's trying to pull away. You see the 5, Dale Jones. Trying to gain positions. Jimmy Potter leads them down the hill. And to the second to last turn. Goes a little bit wide. Into the final turn. And still no... Oh, we got the 33 car on pit road, but there is no caution. White flag, 1 lap to go. This race is official. Can we make it back? Or can Jimmy Potter make it back for his second win of the season? 28 Turd Ferguson is less than a second behind him. You see Daryl Emma way back there, the yellow car. His streak is about to end. He's won the last 2 races, and unless something major happens in the next lap, his undefeated streak will end. The 28 car right on the back bumper are the 27. Jimmy Potter making his way through the S's. Oh, he's leaving the inside open. But the 28 cannot clear, at least not yet. So you got a Chevy against the Ford. Jimmy Potter looking for win number 2. Turd Ferguson looking for his first ever. Here's the S's. This was the trouble turn. And Potter spins out. Then, whoa, we got more pileups. Everybody else wrecks. So Jimmy Potter makes 1 mistake, and he loses the lead. That means Turd Ferguson is our race leader. Can he make it back? He's got the 8 of Leroy Jones and the 31 of Mikhail Coes right behind him. Into the second pair of S's. He's able to get through. Pulls away from the 8. Down this little back stretch. And to the third to last turn. Now the second to last. Hey, he goes down the hill. He's got a good distance between him and the 8. He has to be perfect in this final turn. Goes a little bit wide, but that's all right. I believe he's going to do it. And his 5th career start for this league, Turd Ferguson scores his first career win here at Hockenheim. And there is Jimmy Potter crossing the line. He could have won, but he will finish officially in the 5th spot. Here are your race results as Brandy Cam decided to mess up the finish. Turd Ferguson scores his first win of the season in his 5th career start. Second was Leroy Jones. Third, Mikhail Coes. Fourth, it was Ace Horsebutt. 5th was Jimmy Potter. He led 6 of the 9 laps, only to make a mistake on the last lap and fell back to 5th. 6th was Dale Jones. 7th was Daryl Emma. 8th, Macaboo. 9th, Kaka Silverpaw. And 10th was Manny Saudu. 11th was David Dryberg. 12th, Jason Larker. 13th is Soran Tanchi, and 14th was Zian Al-Samari, the only driver out due to a broken suspension before the green-white checkered. We will now take you to your point standings. Here are your point standings after the 5th race of the season at Hockenheim. Mikhail Coes is our new points leader. She has a 2-point lead over Turd Ferguson. Third is Jimmy Potter, 7 points behind. Fourth is Zian Al-Samari, 8 points behind. And 5th is David Dryberg, 14 points behind. 6th is Leroy Jones. 7th is Manny Saudu. 8th, Dale Jones. 9th, Daryl Emma. And 10th is Jason Larker. 11th is Soran Tanchi. 12th is Kaka Silverpaw. 13th is Macaboo. And last in points is Ace Horsebutt. So that is your point standings after the 5th race of the season at Hockenheimring. We will next see you at the 6th race of the season at the Sebring International Circuit, I believe. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.